It is the moment we've all been waiting for, at least from the last Olympics up until now. Noah Lyles versus Kishane Thompson, and the Diamond League finally gave it to us in Silesia, Poland. Allow me to set the stage because guess what? Everybody knows what's about to go down, so I'm going to hop into it. In the 100 meter dash, we got Noah Lyles and Kishane Thompson on the starting line. But beyond that, they filled out the field with a very competitive group of athletes. You had Trayvon Bromell, Christian Coleman, Courtney Lindsay. You had Akani Simbini. You even had Akeem Blake, and of course, Kenny Bednarik. Everybody who you really wanted to see, like, as far as like right now and kind of the landscape of sprinting, aside from maybe Oblique, was there. And when the gun goes off, because hey, like I said, I'm gonna get into it. The race went exactly how I thought it would. Kishane Thompson got off the block, and Noah Lyles faded to the back. Like, it is what it is. And as that race went, Noah Lyles started to make a move. So the question became at 50 meters, is he going to catch him? And no. Noah Lyles did not catch him. Kishane Thompson held him off to go 9.87 seconds on that day. They were running with a positive 0.3 wind, so, more or less close to still. And Noah Lyles did get second place in 9.90 seconds. The rest of the field was actually, you kind of break it into two halves. You had the second group, the guys who were in the 9.5, 9.96, 9.97 range, of which there were quite a few. I mean, Trayvon Bromell was in that group. Kenny Bednarik was in that group. Even Christian Coleman was in that group. And then you had the people who were in the back. But the real question is, what does this Diamond League meeting, not the Diamond League final, and of course not the Worlds, what does it actually mean? Because first, hey, I've gone on record to address that the Kishane Thompson experience this year has been something special. He has been dominating the field that he's in for the most part. He did lose in the Diamond League earlier this year to Akani Simbini. But that was then, and this is definitely now. So winning this race against, the man who I say is the only one who I really think can take him out in the World Championship final, like him winning it, that's important. But how he won it also opened up the discussion. Because there are competing narratives this year going towards the World Championship. And now that we're getting real close, we can start to see what the picture is going to be. I said it this way. Like, hey, this is how I see it. Kishane Thompson is the most talented man in the field when we talk about the 100. It just is what it is. And we expect him to leave the field and hold them off. The only question is, can anybody run him down? And the only man who I believe had the talent to do it is Noah Lyles. But the thing about it is Noah Lyles is likely not going to be that man, the one who will actually be able to run him down until the World Championship final. But if you're new here, I want to say thank you for even making it this far into the video. And I'm Coach Rob, and if you really want to know what's going on with the fastest athletes in the world, then you are in the right place. And if anything that I say actually connects with you, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe. But if I don't, just let me know in the comment section, because I try to read them all. The past seasons he's run, he just gets better and better as the year goes. So he loses races. That's just what happened in the 100, all the way up until the final. And then he wins the final that nobody really saw coming. That's what it was in 2023, because he opened that season losing to a high school kid. Like, that was his first 100 of the year. Then he wins the World Championship at the end. And then 2024, well, you know what happened. We all saw, like, what the end of that race was. The times aren't as important, because I get it. Athletes aren't going to run, their personal best times every meet. For that matter, Kishane Thompson did actually run a meet record. He tied Fred Curley's meet record from 2024 of 9.87 seconds in this venue. But when it comes to the class of the world, because I guess the Diamond League and what we're seeing right now is shaping us up for the World Championship, when I talk about the class of the world, I mean, Kishane Thompson and Noah Lyles are the class of the world. I'm sorry, if that's not your name, I don't expect you to go top 2 at the World Championship. Hey, I get it. Things can happen. I totally get it. Things can happen. Oblique Seville might have something to say about it, and I'm sure other people think they have something to say about it. But if we're just going to be honest about it, this race gave us a pretty good picture of what is really happening. Now, the people in the back, some of them are going to get faster by the time we get to Worlds. I mean, again, this race is what it is, and I'm talking comparatively. Forget the clock, just like how they compared in the field. Trayvon Bromell and Christian Coleman aren't going to be there at Worlds representing Team USA because Courtney Lindsay found PR form at the USA Championship meet. That's what allowed him to get a team spot to represent, for America at the Worlds, along with a college kid. Just being real about it. But in this race, they still validated that they're in that second group. But Kenny Bednarek, who had been undefeated in the 100 up until now, he lost. And it wasn't all that close if you really watched the race. Like, visually, you see Kishane Thompson, you see him leave. And you see more or less people on his tails, but, he's out. And then I see Noah Lyles make a move. Everybody else might as well have been standing still. It was Kishane versus Noah. And if you saw it some other type of way, please let me know in the comments. Because that's where my eyes went. And then when I watched the replay, that's exactly how I saw it again. The World Championship meet is coming. I get that. But for where we are right now, because, we kind of know what Kishane Thompson is working with at this point. We know that 9.75, that happened. And there's speculation, reasonably so, that he can go faster. Both things are true. So when you put that up there, the real question is who has the talent to go with the pace. Competitively speaking, he more or less has been beating fields. Even his race in Hungary, he's been, winning these races by anywhere between 0.06 of a second to 0.1 of a second. But if you look at the field he just ran with today, he more or less had about 0.1 of a second on the field again, except for Noah Lyles. And Noah Lyles looked like he was going to get left like everybody else. But I just know the script of the race at this point. When the gun goes off, baseline, hey, just quoting Anderson Emerald of the final leg, the baseline, he's more or less going to be in the back. He's either going to be in the back or with people. And that's what happened again. But he also knows what the target is. And he aims for that target. And the bullseye is on the back of Kishane Thompson in this race. He didn't actually hit the mark. That's important. He didn't hit the mark. But he didn't hit the mark in a lot of races last year leading up to the Olympic final. Noah Lyles did not win his 100-meter prelim or semifinal at the Olympic Games. But still, Mike Holloway, coach of the University of Florida, said himself that he believed Noah was going to win the final because he was the only person who ran the first two rounds with the same race model, fully enacted, that he expected to work in the final. Now, that's one man, that's one coach who's, offering his perspective. You could call it 50-50. If you're on the Kishane Thompson side, I respect it. I totally get it. This is sports. It doesn't make a difference to me who wins the World Championship final, or for that matter, who wins this Diamond League race. I imagined this race a bunch of different ways. I imagined Trayvon Bromell running, close to, a personal best or, a season best or what have you and coming out with the victory. I imagined Christian Coleman finding, the same form that he had at USA's and then some and, the narrative around that. But once the gun goes off and they take a few steps and Kishane starts to pull away, at that moment, all that speculation is exactly that. It's just speculation. Because in the realm of reality, after a gun goes off and Kishane Thompson's on the line, he's gonna win. Unless you can run him down. And the only way to run him down is you have to have the talent to do it. And I'm not just talking about early season Kishane Thompson. We mean the version of him you got now. This version, I only see one guy in the field who can actually catch the mark. Everybody else, the irony is, they're trying to hold off Noah as well. But they hear those footsteps a whole lot more quickly than Kishane does. That's why he doesn't just run up on them. He runs past them. And this time, he got them cleanly. The only person who held him off was Kishane. That might be what happened at the Worlds. It very well might. And if he goes faster than 9.75, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. But if he doesn't, if for whatever the reason that race is not personal best territory or right up near it, I think 9.75, 9.76, I think that's the fault line. Because Noah always finds his best form by that final. He's found his best form in 2023. He found a form we'd never seen before from him. And he found his best form again in 2024. He found something we had never seen before from him. Kishane doesn't need to find something that we've never seen. But he does need to find the best version of himself and give it in that moment. Anything less than that, that's what the Olympic final was in 2024. Anything less, 0.02 of a second less, might not be enough. And when the door was left open by only a few thousandths of a second, that was enough for Noah Lyles to sneak on in and grab a gold medal. It could happen again, but that's the script that I expect we're going to watch when we get to the world final. But for now, the Diamond League race in Silesia is what we have to work with. And the rematch that we all wanted, we finally got it. There were a whole bunch of other men on the line, but let's be real about it. It's Kishane Thompson versus Noah Lyles. And that is how I see it. In the sport of track and field, confidence is everything, because when you win, that is just the moment when everybody else finds out what you already knew to be true, that fast is a lifestyle. Get your fast is a lifestyle track and field gear at scarecruiting.com/shop or use the link in the description below. It's a huge support to me and this channel, so I can continue to make you more content like this. And remember, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe.